Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to...
And Romario! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, some astute defending there. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Oh, he's having a go! And yes, it's there! Two! And we've barely begun here. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Pirlo. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that's the keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me.
Oh, what? He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to... Romario! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kashiwa Reysol with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Shevchenko, pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Messi. Hullet. That's a good run down the left. And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here comes the cross. Towering header! Zola looking understandably energised after his goal. Zanetti. Back to the keeper it goes. That's Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro. Messi.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And here's Shevchenko. Back where it came from. Might be... Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Zola. Kashiwa Resol looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zambrotta. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played. Zanetti. He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! He's having a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Kashiwa Resol are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Kashiwa Resol claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. Away we go again. Romario.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. But this is Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, well measured. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pull it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good ball! Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. He's found a way through. And there's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Desai. Vieira towering forward here. Now it's Cruyff, neatly clipped into space. And the pass is intercepted. Good ball, good take, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Zola. Pass somewhat off target. Bullet. That has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Searching pass he's played there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Conte. Zola being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is well cleared.
Joshua Resol can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Zola. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Zanetti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Cruyff! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por El dorsal 18, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 7, Ibrahimovic. Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Zambrota. Vieira. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Howson calmly anticipates. Great vision. Now it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. A big chance! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. So straight into the action. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Conte.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, look at the space here. Shot could... There's the shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tunisia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Edmilson. To Beckham. Timber. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Beckham! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's a good run down the left. And he plays one through. This looks promising. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries one from range! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Delivers the ball. That's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. And it's Timber. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tunisia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Timber. Now it's Romario. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Romario. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Forwards and with intent. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Zanetti calmly anticipates. No way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Beckham! Now, there's a terrific hit. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Howson gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Messi has it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zanetti. Oh, they can break here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Edmilson. Gattuso.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Decent chance! Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal! Shot at goal! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Kashiwa Reysol ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we are back on the way. Nicely intercepted. And he's found a way past. Tries to get it clear. He's had it taken off him. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. We expected better, and so did he. And he's chosen to go back. The referee's awarded a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Kashiwa Reysol are down to 10 men.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
Kashiwa Reysol choosing to make the first change.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 7, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 19,
Gerrard. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. Gattuso. And it's Edmilson. Looking to play him in. Oh, good ball. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe, this is promising. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! And it's come back out to him. And that's in. It's level again. What a match we have.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
Tries a shot, and it's in. And they're back in front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Kashiwa Reysol perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Timber, played out towards the right wing. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro. Gerrard. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's got the beating of his man. Shapes to shoot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He might be in here! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Beckham. Oh, right place, right time. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. That's a shade optimistic. Gattuso. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Kashiwa Reysol can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
El dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 22, Gerrard.
So here comes a substitution. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Gattuso. He's picked his way through.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And here's Raul. Pele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. No, he's not getting his way this time. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pele. That's a lovely, neat pass. So that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well,
Conte! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's dealt with that really well. Qatar with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Yildiz really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kashiwa Reysol have the chance to go the other way. Could be danger here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Quarter of an hour played. And he's there to make the challenge. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Nouri is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Kashiwa Reysol still without a single shot on target. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Salah, he's picked his way through, and it's been played through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Conte. And that's gone loose.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's having a shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Kashiwa Reysol have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nouri is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Qatar do have a chance to counter here. Space for him to turn and look. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kokchu. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
And Romario! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
The goal scorer for
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Kashiwa Resol are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nouri. And it's Conte. Now it's Messi. Now what about a counter-attack? Nice bit of skill and he's away. He is through here. Conte.
1 minute at a time.
Kadiolu picks it up out wide. He's got away. Pulls it back. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Kashiwa Resol sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second half is up and running. Not the most convincing of passes. Cruyff was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it into space. So no flag here. Goes for a shot! Zola. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Conte. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Kashiwa Resol with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Zola. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substitution for Qatar, number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 9.
He has kept it out. What great reactions. Now it's Yildiz. Conte. Lookman. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Sakiri. Kashiwa Resol, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it! And the finish! And yes, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting!
The goal scorer for Qatar after 65
There was no
minutes
getting
in.
to that, no getting to it at all.
Number 17.
Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Lookman quietly revving up. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Picked out brilliantly. And the ball's come loose here. Sakiri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Qatar, number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Number
sides.
16.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things
Number
interesting.
17.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Number 7.
Shifted
Mohamed
upfield.
Salah. Coming on the field.
Great vision.
Number 8.
Can he latch on to this?
Number 20. Riyad Mahrez.
Mahrez.
Number 22. Omar Mamouche. Number 23.
Kashiwa Resol have, after this, Conte! No, he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
After 82
Some
minutes
heroic
in.
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. I think we're about to see
There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can clear their lines. Messi finding himself in space. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I think we're just about done here. Mahrez is one whose deliveries we all know about.
4
Ayman.
added minutes have been indicated.
Zanetti gets a foot in here. And they've got a throw. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last!
The goal scored
Was there
for Qatar.
ever any doubt?
Number 9.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders, we've seen that all so often, and he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence.
And Zola! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Timber. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff. Oh, this is Romario. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Conte. And the counter is on. Oh, super find. Oh, sweet feet. Zanetti gets into a good position. Conte. And this is Zola. Shot at goal! And again! Goal! And Kashiwa Reysol score first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's got a shoot! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Cruyff.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Inter definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Can he get it through? Oh, this is Romario. Robertson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Romario. Decent chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Donadoni. He was under real pressure there. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's been caught napping. Zola. Oh, they could break here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Stojkovic. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Stojkovic with the short one. Shot could be on. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kashiwa Reysol are looking to go forward now. Salah. It's Salah! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now he's running away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Zanetti. It's a good-looking delivery. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Jupe. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Out towards the flank. Stojkovic. And it's Rijkaard. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Good ball, good take. Timber. And here's Mohamed Salah. Looking to play him in. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Time and again they are repelled. Rijkaard. Robertson. And for the first half, that is that. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Kashiwa Reysol clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Kashiwa Reysol looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Stojkovic goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kashiwa Reysol have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And he's had it nicked away. He's on it, can he get away? Robertson receives it in a good position here. Romario, that has not gone well. Robertson, Diouf. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Stojkovic plays it short, and here's Stojkovic, cross in. They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he's picked it up out wide. Donatoni. Rijkaard. Jupe. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And that has left him in a heap. And back to the keeper they go. And now the breakaway. Well timed, excellent interception. Donadoni, Juve. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Timber charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Kashiwa Reysol presented with a golden opportunity here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 18, Luis Suárez.
This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
El dorsal 7.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kashiwa Reysol, Ronaldinho! Now, how often do you see that?
Inter have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Looking for options for movement. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's having a go! Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Stojkovic goes short. Stojkovic going face to face with his great rival. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Ronaldinho! Just too high.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Aimed beyond the defence. No way through. He's come in hard. And here's the chance to counter. Kashiwa Reysol are closing in on a comfortable win. This looks promising. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Into the last 5 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kashua Reysol clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's tidy. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Olise. No way through. Stojkovic! And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So could they be onto something here? Timber gets over and intercepts. That's a sharp pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Back where it came from. Ronaldinho. That's put paid to the danger. And that will be it. Kashua Reysol can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. But what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they
Al partido de hoy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
And this is Bale. He has a look up. Oh, that's nice. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a hit! It's a loose ball. In by Hullet. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Conte. And here's Bale. Mateus. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Beckenbauer. Mateus. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Zola. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's got away. Messi! Mateus. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Can he spark a counter here? Rummenigge.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's been played through, and he's managed to get Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Hullet. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Rummenigge takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruyff.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zola. Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rijkaard. Zola. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And he has been fouled there. "15 minutes till half-time. And here's Cruyff. And here's Zola. Mateus. Bale. And it's Hullet. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bale is flagged offside. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. The keeper... Oh, he's been caught napping! Nesta. Baresi. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that's a lovely exchange. In with the challenge. And here's Bale. Strokes it back. Gullit. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Un minuto de descuento.
Pass is just off target. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Great vision. That's a good ball. Can he finish? Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Kashiwa Reysol go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Gullit. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's come loose. Heading backwards. Passing nice and neat. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zola. Now it's Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's another good win of the ball. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. Ah, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that has not gone well. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Bale. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That has ended up in no man's land. He's on it, can he get away? Rummenigge. Conte. Messi. Romario is wide and looking to get onto this. Zanetti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Tries to play it through. Messi, and he's had it nicked away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mateus. Beckenbauer proves too strong, too smart. Now it's Romario. Mateus. Gullit, who is rarely short on confidence. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Bale. And the finish! And that's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Messi.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Hullet. Bit too much weight on the pass. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. And Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Gets a good foot in there. And this is Hullet. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's destined for the flank. Nice control. Hullet. Rummenigge. Hullet. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Now it's Hullet. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Cachua Reso, desperate.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. We're up and running then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed...
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
El dorsal 9.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No, he's just misjudged that one. Zanetti. Zola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Cruyff.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Aguero. Threads one in. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now the breakaway. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bullet. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Cruyff. Short changes him with that pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Strong running down that left flank. Aguero. Now it's Marino. Kashiwa Resol, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Gerrard. Bullet. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely aimed pass. Messi makes a dash for it. He's had a shot! Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Kashiwa Resol are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Shevchenko looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he was quick to react. Palmer. And Silvestre. And it's Marino. That is a great pick out. And Shevchenko! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Kashiwa Resol are looking to go forward now. Half an hour played now. Palmer. Merino. Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Searching pass he's played there. Merino. Palmer.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? And that is sent. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Bellingham! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rummenigge goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Messi. Romario is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Well, that's well seen too. Beckenbauer looking for a run-up. That has been cut short. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Zola. Now it's Aguero. Tries to pass it through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice control. And it's Bellingham. Oh, super ball. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well read, nice interception. Rummenigge. Couldn't squeeze it through. Opts for safety. Rummenigge is someone with real... Rummenigge! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's Aguero! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared without hesitation. Can he get it through? And this is Hates shot! Against the crossbar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Aguero. Aguero! Roberto Carlos goes direct. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. And it's Messi. That's destined for the flank. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Conte. And here's Aguero.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cristiano Ronaldo, steaming forward at pace. Bellingham. And that interception was... And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Kashiwa Reysol come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to...
And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's had it taken off him. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! That's another chance! And that's a sharp finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Driven in. He's rising! It's in! Right back in the game! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, it's come to nothing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has not gone well. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's from Mario. Conte. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might...
Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Zola. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's from Mario. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feet. Here's a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
France now in a
Le numéro
position
18.
far more
À leur
desirable.
place,
Well, this is
le numéro
nothing
4.
less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the
Le
driving
numéro
seat
8.
now.
Luis Suarez.
And the
Le
pass is
numéro
intercepted.
15.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Howson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kashiwa Resol still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard aimed beyond the defence, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bellingham. And this is Messi. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Messi picks it up out wide. Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Pirlo. And they're back on the ball again. He's through here. Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Howson does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Over to the right flank. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Luis Suarez. Now it's Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. And there's the shot! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
But pour l'équipe de
Up
France.
by 3. They have their boot on the added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Williams. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Koundé makes the interception. Both sides exercising caution for now. Rijkaard. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Romario.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Ødegaard. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Romario. And it's Zanetti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great chance! Goal! Spain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Spain have penetrated for the first time. Saka! Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he decides to cross it. Martinez claims it without any fuss. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Nico Williams. He's picked his way through. Quality ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a key interception. 30 minutes gone. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Guerrero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get on the end of this? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Kashua Reysol clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking to play him in. Conte.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Messi. Romero defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Saka. Spain are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's neat. No, he can't get past him. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Kashua Reysol really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado
And that's the second half
por
started.
el dorsal 7, Ibrahimovic.
Rice. That is Conte. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Big chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Kashua Reysol come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Messi. Messi. Now it's Kante. Oh, super ball. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Odegaard.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is...
Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Saka. Conte. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kashua Reysol do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lovely feet. Messi. He's found the way through. Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 11, el
Barcola.
dorsal 22.
Now it's
Serán
Messi.
sustituidos por
And he's
el
managed to
dorsal
get
12,
free.
el dorsal 20, Messi, el dorsal
Good claim.
16,
No margin
el
for error
dorsal
there.
15.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Saka receives it in. Oh, shooting chance! Messi. Messi, very much a man of this moment. That's good running with the ball. Beckham. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Suarez gets flagged offside.
Kashiwa Reysol really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nico Williams. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guerrero. Koundé. And he was quick to react. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's a sharp pass. Pinches it off him. And shifted it to the flank. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Scholes. And this is Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Rodri. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Beckham. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by
It's Luis Suarez! Romero has it in a wide position. Can he get it through? And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Number 11, Luis Suarez.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Luis Suarez.
Now it's Beckham. Zanetti. And it's Aguero. No, it's come to nothing.
Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He has found the way through.
Joshua Resol really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Aguero. Oh, no joy this time. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Aguero. Gets a good foot in there. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Great vision. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham, looking for the run, and here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's hit the crossbar, and that's a good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Cruyff. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Now who's going to be first to this? Chance here to counter. Well read, nice interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. Cruyff. Power. Cruyff! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aguero. And this is Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted. And this is Luis Suarez. That is great defending. Luis Suarez! Romario might just make this. Cannavaro. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Kashiwa Racel, number 9. Romario.
Kashiwa Racel kick off the second half.
David Beckham. Number 22.
Pirlo does well to get it back. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kashiwa Racel, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Aguero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's intervened well there. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Gerrard. Played into space. Always onto this. And that pass just didn't quite work. Palestine appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, crossbar! Romero gets it away. He's having a hit! World class from Zola! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Kashiwa Resol with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kashiwa Resol, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Zola, driving forward. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Duke always looking for that half a chance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Aguero.
Palestine really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Sergio Aguero. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Pierre
Conte.
Aubameyang.
Messi, he's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Tries to pass it through into the last quarter of an hour. Zola. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Stood up well to him there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Suarez is onto it in a flash. And that is a little undercooked. Aubameyang. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Zanetti. Zola. Zola gets on his bike and on the move. And that has been cut short. Kovacic just eases him off the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted.
Kashua Resol nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Conte. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good alertness.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Howson cuts out the pass. And he was alert to it. So that's it. It is all over. Kashiwa Reysol have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Zola taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.